All right, that's all about the global market action. We are seeing some weakness as far as the US markets are concerned and the European markets as well. But how will these cues impact our own markets? What are the domestic cues we are watching out for? Our team is joining in to tell you just that. We have Vivek, Ekta and Nigel with us. Vivek is joining us first up to tell us all the market cues we need to watch out for in today's trading session. Vivek?
Well, good morning. As you rightly mentioned, it's a weak set. It's a weak global handover that we are getting. The Dow Jones ended negative for 2023 yesterday. So weak global handover from the US markets. Now coming to the European markets, yesterday after a while we saw a bit of a sharp sell-off there as well. So all of the indices ending lower by over 1%. Now crude oil prices continued their trend upwards. In fact, at the highest level since December 1st, 2022, Brent futures now trading closer to the $86 a barrel mark. Now, coming to the own Asian markets, what we're actually seeing is a very mixed set of cues and very subduedly positive set of cues that we are seeing. SGX Nifty 2 is indicating a mild green start as far as our own markets are concerned. Yesterday's session, after a strong two-day rally, markets cooled off yesterday. It saw a little bit of selling pressure from the top. Advanced decline ratio as far as our own markets were concerned was that 2:3 in favor of the decline. So key results today, Reliance, JSW Steel and HDFC Life is what the markets will keep an eye out for.
Okay, all right. So that is the market setup. But of course, a lot of stocks will be in focus on the back of earnings, expected earnings as well, news flow as well, actually. Ekta is joining us with that list. Ekta?
Hi, thanks for that. Well, I'll start with a whole host of result reactions. HUL, PVR, Canfin Homes, Hindustan Zinc, along with the fact that Vedanta will be sending international zinc assets to Hindustan Zinc as well, India Mart, L&T Tech, AU Small Finance Bank. So all of these stocks are going to be reacting to their numbers. Besides that, in terms of stocks and news, TCS, Canadian business jet manufacturer, Bombardier has selected TCS as a strategic IT partner. Sun has made an acquisition in the US for Concert Pharma for over $560 million. PSU banks will be in focus because the Finance Ministry PSU banks head met yesterday and they discussed proposed amendments to the IBC. We also have a couple of other stocks which would be in focus on account of other numbers which would be coming out. Separately, just to focus on a couple of more stocks in focus, we do have a couple of other stocks which will be in focus, which will be on account of Anil Somani being appointed as the Bata Chief Financial Officer, Jubilant Foodworks, which is going to be expanding their network for their stores. They are planning 40 to 50 Popeye India stores as well in the next 12 to 18 months. BHEL has won a huge order worth around 300 odd crores. Results today, not to mention Reliance Industries, which we will be covering through the day, RBL Bank, Petnet, LNG, HDFC Life Insurance, Bandhan Bank, LIT, LTI Mindtree, JSW Steel, and a lot of numbers tomorrow as well. So do watch out for the likes of ICICI Bank, Kotak, IDFC First Bank, SBI Life, Ultratech Cement. All of them will be reporting numbers tomorrow. So a stock movement ahead of that will also be closely watched.
Okay, all right. That's a long list, right? It's going to be a busy day. Ekta, thank you so much for that update. Finally, Nigel is joining in with all the cues from the F&O space. Hey, Nigel, morning.
Hey, morning, Sonal. Yesterday we saw some unwinding of positions or some lightening on the Nifty futures itself because the open interest was down by close to around 7%. What did the FIs do? Well, they added some mild short positions and they unwound some long positions, which brings the long-short ratio at around 50% apiece. On the option side, well, the 18,500 and the 17,500 put, well, they were very active in trade. In fact, they were some of the most active strikes in yesterday's trading session. Maybe, in fact, some pre-positioning ahead of the budget in case we get a bit of a swing of 400-500 points, or that appears to be some, a bit of a punt that's taken out there. But the important one is the 18,000 put. Now, that has the highest open interest on the put side. And out there, we saw some open interest addition. Now, you just deduct that 70 rupees from around that 18,000 odd mark. You're counting on that 19,000, 17,930 odd mark holding out. While on the upside, there's going to be a big resistance zone between this 18,200 to around 18,300. And that perfectly ties in with the technical levels that should come up for you on the screen. The first stop loss for a bullish perspective is the 20 DMA, 18,030. If we break that, then maybe we slide back down to around the 100 DMA. And on the upside, the 50 DMA will be a bit of a fight. We got the support range up for you as well as the resistance levels. On the Nifty Bank, remember, it's been trying to make its way to the 20 DMA, but it's being met with resistance out there. So breaking that 42,600 is going to be very, very important if the Nifty can get up and going. SGX Nifty suggesting some mild green. Let's see whether or not that comes about. But at around that 18,200, 18,250, there's firm resistance. So interesting to see whether we can end the day closer to in the northward direction. Back to you.
Yes, that's the level we'll be watching out for. Nigel, Ekta and Vivek, thank you so much for joining us and taking us through the trade setup for the day. Time for a short break now. When we return, Reliance Industries will report its third quarter earnings. Later today, we'll line up the key expectations after this very short break. Stay tuned.